Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. How are you today? Alright, good. It's totally fine because I can see from your face you look very excited for today's class. You look forward to gain new knowledge, to gain the happy vibes for today's class, right? Okay, that sounds good. And before we begin our class today, let's have a short prayer together, shall we? Amin. Thank you. So, before beginning our class today, for relaxing our mind, let's take a very deep breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Alright, enough. So, is it better? And you ready for today's class with Miss Sila for learning English? Alright, good job. Let's begin our class. And I would like to ask first, Miss mau tanya, who's absent today? Siapa yang tidak masuk hari ini? Ada yang tidak hadir? Ada yang sakit? Lengkap ya? Komplit ya? Oke, thank you for your response. And di sini Miss Sila ada sebuah layar yang menunjukkan language feature of descriptive text. Language feature itu apa sih, Miss? Descriptive text itu apa, Miss? Oke, nanti kita akan membedah satu persatu apa itu language feature dan apa itu descriptive text, of course in English. Jadi secara sederhana atau simpelnya, language feature itu adalah kaidah kebahasaan. Kaidah kebahasaan itu adalah hal-hal atau bahasa, kata, kalimat yang kita gunakan untuk suatu teks. Untuk suatu teks contohnya adalah teks deskriptif. Lalu teks deskriptif itu apa, Miss? Okay, we are going to learn it right now. But first thing first, Miss Sila punya picture di sini. I have two pictures. Sorry. Okay. Can you see over here and here? This one is Mount Bromo. Okay, so can you guess what is this? What is the name of this temple? So actually you have to familiar with this picture because it's located near us, dekat sama kita ya. Okay, is it clear enough? Alright, good job. This one is Prambanan Temple, located in Yogyakarta. So based on these two pictures, what is the color? What is the color of the sky? In the first picture, in Mount Bromo, is the color of the sky is blue? No, it is orange, right? And what do you think? The ambience, the vibes over there, suasananya gimana? Is it very crowded? No, it's not crowded. Itu tidak ramai. But it is very quiet. Sangat sepi dan tenang. And the weather, udaranya, kalau di pegunungan udaranya apa? Apakah dingin atau panas? Is it cool or hot? Dingin, okay. It's very cool and there are lots of fog atau kabut. So, how about the second picture? What is the color of the sky over there? It's actually mixed between the orange and the dark blue. So, and then you can see over there that the temple is very big. Okay, it's very good job, guys. And actually, what we just did a moment ago it's called describing something. And right now we try to describe about a place. Nah, di descriptive text kita itu berusaha untuk menjelaskan atau mendeskripsikan bisa sebuah tempat, sebuah benda, hewan atau orang dengan menjelaskan ciri-ciri, atau jika itu adalah tempat kita menjelaskan bagaimana keadaannya, bagaimana suasananya. The color of the sky is one of the example, and then bagaimana juga apa yang bisa kita lihat di sana sehingga nanti pembaca bisa merasakan apa yang kita lihat. Gitu. Do you get the point? Okay, good job. Do you have any question? Is it clear enough? Just raise your hand if you have any question and don't be shy to ask to Miss Sila. We learn together right now, okay? Alright, good job. And then this one is the definition of the descriptive text. Miss Sila want to read the definition of descriptive text, and after Miss Sila read it, you have to write on your book. Alright? Got the point? Okay. A descriptive text is a text used to describe a person, a place, an animal, or an object in detail. Seperti yang sudah Miss Sila katakan tadi bahwa descriptive text itu adalah teks yang kita gunakan untuk mendeskripsikan bisa orang, bisa tempat, animal atau hewan, or an object in detail. Jadi secara detail kita menjelaskan secara detail apa saja ciri-ciri dari sesuatu yang ingin kita deskripsikan itu. And then in descriptive text we explain what we can see, yang bisa kita lihat, yang bisa kita dengar, what we can hear, feel, yang bisa kita rasakan juga, or even smell, yang bisa kita cium, about the object. And then the purpose of descriptive text is to help the reader imagine the person, place, animal, or object clearly. Jadi cara kita mendeskripsikan sebuah objek, baik itu benda, tempat, person, orang, hewan, and so on, itu adalah dengan menjelaskan apa yang bisa kita lihat, what can we see over the object, what can we hear, apa yang bisa kita dengar, what can we feel, apa yang bisa kita rasakan, and what can we smell, apa yang bisa kita bau atau bisa kita cium. So, sampai sini apakah ada pertanyaan mengenai definisi dari descriptive text? Is it clear? Alright, if you already understood about the definition, let's move on to the next slide. The simple present tense. And this one is the language feature atau kaidah kebahasaan yang kita gunakan untuk membuat descriptive text. Yang pertama dalam bentuk positive or in a positive formula. Jadi bagaimana caranya kita membuat descriptive text saat kita ingin menyatakan sesuatu hal yang positif. Dan di sini tertulis bahwa ada subject. And then setelah kita menulis subject, we have to write the verb. Verb itu apa? Masih ingat verb apa? Good job. Verb itu kata kerja. Lalu kata kerja di sini kata kerja bentuk pertama. Since we know there are 3 types of verb, ada verb 1, verb 2, dan verb 3. Di sini di simple present tense kita menggunakan verb 1, good job, and then object or complement and adverb. So look at here, there are 2 examples of the positive formula of simple present tense. The mountain looks beautiful. Di sini mountain berlaku sebagai subject, and then looks is a verb S. Loh Miss, kenapa looks-nya pakai S? Kenapa nggak pakai look aja Miss? Karena mountain itu adalah sebuah benda. Jika kita ingin mengatakan sebuah benda, dan benda itu melakukan sesuatu atau menggambarkan sesuatu, maka kata kerjanya ditambah S atau ES. Di sini look sama saja dengan di sini mountain sama saja dengan sebuah benda atau objek. So, we have to add the verb with the S word. So, jadi ini menjadi the mountains looks beautiful. And then the second one is Bali has many temples. Kenapa jadi temples, not temple? Karena templesnya ada banyak. Many itu banyak. Itu adalah bentuk dari plural atau bentuk jamak. Jadi so many temples, not temple. Itu ya. Paham nggak bedanya verb one S dan verb tanpa S? Okay, if you have any question, just raise your hand. Alright? Okay. And then, if you already understand about the positive formula of descriptive text or simple present tense, I want you to write only one sentence, describe something, anything that you want to describe. You have to add the subject, the verb one, S or S, and the object. So if you finish with your task, I will check it later. Alright? So, alright student, thank you very much for today's class. Your energy is very, very wonderful, and I very, very like your energy. So next week, we'll meet again to continue our lesson. We still have to discuss about the simple present tense of our language feature in descriptive text. And if you have any question, just let me know, just raise your hand or just reach me out. Okay? Thank you very much and see you next week. And before we close our class today, let's have a short prayer together, shall we? Amin. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye. See you next week.